Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 10th of December up to the 16th of December. So let's start, and that's for you coming from Taurus. Let's start with Sunday the 10th, and it doesn't start very well and it's not going to end too well. It's not the worst of days, but in the morning afternoon period there will be others aggressive with you, others dictating you, others being arrogant as well. Now it could be you doing these things. And so if you are doing these things, then you're listening to my advice and say, don't do such things. Otherwise, you're going to spoil your morning, afternoon and early evening period of this wonderful Sunday the 10th. Let others take the lead. Let others plan. Be the follower. And you'll be able to get your own sense of enjoyment. Just sit back. Let others do the planning and just enjoy yourself. And that way you can turn the morning, afternoon to your favor. You can meet important people, by the way, whether business side or whether friendship side. So you got to remain very friendly and keep the upbeat tempo. Evening and nightfall period, very fast planets move in. And they can cause you to be argumentative, to say things without thinking, to do things without thinking, to be acting very independently, to be a person who causes stress to yourself or you cause stress to others by your words or by your actions. So go slow. Think twice before you say or do anything. Think many times before you want to discuss things. It's all about talk and it's all about communication that can go wrong and miscalculation as well. So be careful, evening, nightfall period, and money can be lost or friendship can be lost. And if you're not careful, you can even have accidents. So be careful. Monday the 11th starts beautifully for you and is going to end beautifully. It's 24 hours when you can get very good news, and whatever you do comes to your favor one way or another. So even before you leave home, there's so much peace and so much love and so much support. And when you get to your place of work, there's good news waiting for you, plenty of opportunities, plenty of good news. And if you're in business, it'll be the same. You will just be able to get the opportunities. A phone call will come where opportunity comes. The chances of you beating the competition if you're chasing for a contract, the chances of coming across people who will become very good business contacts as well. So much is waiting for you on this Monday, the 11th. You got to use every hour. If you just take it too easy, then you will find that the chances of doing well will not be there. Not doing well. You'll do well, but not well enough. So go for the maximum morning, afternoon, and you'll get very good dividends in any area, whether it's even chasing for romance or improving your marriage. Have a lunch together with the people you love. Evening, nightfall is wonderful as well. And so you can be out entertaining, you can find solutions you couldn't find earlier, you'll find the romance coming your way, sometimes unexpectedly, and you'll be able to plan things and everybody will love your planning and you'll be definitely in the hearts of people. It's a lovely ending. Something good must happen on a pretty good scale. So you have to be out, you have to be exposed, you have to meet people. So get cracking, look your best, and be out on this wonderful Monday the 11th. Tuesday the 12th. Now, the morning afternoon has got planets that tend to make you bossy and dominating and pushy and sometimes downright rude as well. Because you want to get things done. It's not for a bad reason. You want to get things done. So do it, take the soft approach and do that. And that way you will get things done and you'll keep your friendships and you'll keep even the people who keep on loving you. Although you mean well, yet you can be very dominating on this morning afternoon period of Tuesday the 12th. And of course people who have a horoscope that's very independent won't like that because they are independent. And no independent person doesn't like to be pushed around. So take the soft approach, get your message across and then keep quiet. Evening nightfall period is much better. You're going to get plenty of good news, you're going to get solutions you couldn't find earlier, you're going to rectify and repair whatever may be a bit touchy. Good time to socialize, there's music in the air, there's dancing I can see, there's the chance of being out in the company of foreign people or people from another race who you will meet. Very exciting evening and nightfall period. You will discuss holidays, you will discuss travel, or you might just already be on a holiday and enjoying yourself in some part of the world, having a really good time. Such is the niceness of the evening nightfall period of Tuesday the 12th. Wednesday the 13th doesn't start well and is not going to end well. Get ready for 24 hours of trouble, disagreements. You will be rebellious or somebody else will be rebellious. The end result is no cooperation, no support for each other, the tension very high, tempers can blow up very fast, behavior can be very rebellious. Well, if you want to have such a morning-afternoon period, then go ahead. But if you don't want to, then do the opposite. Be appreciative, be supportive, be loving, and also at your place of work or in business, bend. Be flexible, ready to change, your outlooks even ready to change. That way your morning, afternoon will be much better. It can turn into a very nasty day if you're not careful, morning and afternoon period. Evening, nightfall period are also planets not very good for you. And this time they're not fast, but they're slow, but they are very serious in causing you damage. Accidents can happen. Accidents can be verbal, emotional, mental, not only physical. And so you could do something or say something that creates a very bad, disappointing, depressive atmosphere. And if somebody else does that, just step back. Don't want to counter. Don't want to throw a counter punch. No need. Just step back and be quiet and let it diffuse. Let the negative energy diffuse. If you don't have to be out, I'd rather you stay home in the safety of your home. But if you have to be out, drive carefully as well. There's some long-term issue coming for you, and long-term issue means that you don't only have problem for the evening and nightfall period of Wednesday the 13th, but for a longer few days. Let's go to Thursday the 14th, and even that doesn't start well. So the trouble may continue. Arguments at place of work or even before leaving from home. And so difficulties with your bosses, with the people you work with. Difficulties if you are in business, bad news comes very fast waiting for you. It's a planet of money as well. So financial things can be also included in the bad luck of this morning, afternoon and early evening period of Thursday the 14th. So what can you do? Lie low. Just lie low. Don't want to be in the limelight because blame can come anytime. Things can go wrong anytime. Lie low and tell yourself, be part of the team. If there is a problem, I'll be part of the team. I'm not going to be singled out because bad news like a job getting very insecure or a business going very insecure can be seen morning, afternoon period. Evening, nightfall gets really, really bad. So these bad luck planets are moving into the evening sector and the nightfall sector, and there are other planets in the evening, nightfall sector also not good. So it's all doubling up against you. Accidents are possible, provocation is possible, confrontation is possible. Bad news. Should you be out? I don't think so. But if you already have mates and have to be out, tell yourself 70% of the time there is trouble brewing. And you have to be an angel. You have to be the best behaved person to get out of this trouble mess, let me tell you. Something said even in a good way will turn out to be against you. So if you don't have to be out, just go back home. If you have to be out, just keep quiet, listen more than you talk, behave very calmly. And accidents are possible, don't drink too much, it'll only make you more aggressive. Friday the 15th starts wonderfully for you. Plenty of good news at your place of work, plenty of solutions are found, plenty of opportunities. If you're attempting to change job and you want to get the news or you want to discuss it with somebody or you want to send in your application, this is the morning, afternoon period you must try and do it. All the blessings of one planet is enough. And whatever you do, the repercussions from others will not reach you. The disappointments from others will remain their own. And you will be a lucky person morning, afternoon, early evening period of this 15th Friday. And so, evening time, what happens? Nightfall time, what happens? These good planets follow. They follow there. But there's a planet of arrogance waiting for you. A planet that makes you isolate yourself from people. That makes you want to be very aloof and therefore seem very proud. Well, do the opposite. What's the best way to diffuse such a situation? Smile, nod. A smile and a nod are very powerful things. However angry you are inside, and if somebody looks at you and you smile and you give a little nod, nobody knows that you are in a fury of some kind or you are unhappy about something. So smile and a nod in the evening and you'll be able to attract a lot of friendship and even a romance and even a lot of business contacts as well in this evening and nightfall period of Friday the 15th. Saturday the 16th starts wonderfully and it's going to end wonderfully. It's one of those 24 hours you get once in a while. If you're looking for romance, start early. And by the time it's afternoon, by the time it's evening, you are all together and having that wonderful feeling of newness and wonderful feeling of getting to know each other. That's the best part of the romance, I can tell you. And so go ahead and do that. Also, the plans for travel, the plans for holidays is also being discussed. People of a foreign country, people of a foreign race that you know will contact you or you contact them. It's a get-together kind of a morning, afternoon, Saturday, and go out lunching and go out having a good time. And you'll gain a lot of information or wanting to get your many parts of your life to be even improved, because it's kind of a spiritual planet there as well who wants to help you get happier. Evening nightfall is just totally wonderful as well. So all the good planets from the morning, afternoon, they travel to the evening and the nightfall sector. And at the nightfall sector, there are also wonderful one planet waiting for you, giving you the chance to be very happy and everything goes perfectly. Romance can be found like that. Yes, be at the right place at the right time. That's how you will be. And if you are already in love with somebody, be out with that somebody, be out with your marriage. Of course, you will love your marriage partner and your family members as well. It's that kind of a bonding that's not ending. That's the kind of day that you want. And so that's what's your Saturday. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And that Skype session, it is all based on your date of birth and your time of birth and me looking at your palms. And you must be sure that you want to know your next 5 or 6 years, because that will be the whole idea in this 90 minutes. How year by year, calendar year by calendar year, I will focus on that for your next 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life. So go to Facebook, go to send me an email, Skype, and send me a message. And so let's get down to it to get your next 5 or 6 years as best as you can. Until then, thank you and good luck.